Good morning, students. Today we are going to see the same concept last day we have seen now. The homogeneous equation, the same concept only we are going to see. So last class we have explained about the homogeneous equation. So if rank of A equal to rank of AB equal to 3 equal to number of unknown means the system is consistent, it has unique solution or trivial solution. Rank of A equal to rank of AB equal to 2, which is less than number of unknowns. So the system is consistent and it has infinitely many solution, or it can say non-trivial solution. Okay. So same method problem here also. Solve the system x plus y minus 2 z equal to 0, 2x minus 3y plus z equal to 0, 3x minus 7y plus 10z equal to 0, 6x minus 9y plus 10z equal to 0. So first you have to convert the given equation into row echelon form. First you write the augmented matrix. Okay. So A difference B equal to. So here 0 is there. So A difference 0 equal to. It's 1, 1 minus 2, then 0. Let's do 2 minus 3, 1, 0. 3 minus 7, 10, 0. Let's do 6 minus 9, 10, 0. Okay. Okay, next. How to convert into row echelon form? So instead of 2, we need 0. Instead of 3 also. We need 0 instead of 6 we need. So you have to eliminate 2, 3 and 6. So you can use the first row. Okay. So R1 no change, 1 minus 2 0. Then second row we are adjusting. R2 gives R2 minus 2 R1. Okay. R2 gives R2 minus 2 R1. We are multiplying R1 by 2. Okay. Then what you will get? 2 is here. So you write it. 2 minus 3, 1, 0. So R1 you multiply by 2, what you get? 2 minus 4, 0. Okay. Then minus, here minus, plus, minus. Okay. 2 minus 2 is 0. Then minus 3 minus 2, both are minus. So minus 3 plus 2 is 5. Next 1 plus 4, 1 plus 4 is 5. 0 minus 0 is 0. So what we got? 0 minus 5, 5, 0. Okay, then R3 gives. So R3 gives R3 minus 3 R1. Okay, R3 gives R3 minus. So now R3 what are the numbers? 3 minus 7, 10, 0. Then R1 you have to multiply by 3. 1 into 3, 3. Again 3. Next 6. 0. Okay, subtract minus 3 minus 3 is 0. Next minus 7 minus 3, both are minus. So first minus 7 plus 3 is 10. 10 minus 6, 10 minus 6 is 4. Okay, so 0 minus 10, 4, 0. Okay, next last row. So R3. Okay, sorry, R4 gives R4 minus 6 R1. Okay, R4 minus 6 R1. Okay, multiply by 6. 6 minus 9, 10, 0. Then here you multiply by 6 means what is it? 6 into 1 is 6. Then again 6 minus 12, 0. Here also you have to subtract minus, next here plus minus. Okay, 6 minus 6 is 0. Next minus 9 minus 6. So both are minus. Minus 9 plus 6 is 15. Okay, so 15. Next 10 plus 2 is 22. 0. Okay, so 0 minus 15, 22, 0. Okay. Now, so okay, first column over. Let's say we need here 1. Okay, 0. Okay, here we need 0. Here also we need 0. So you have to eliminate minus 10 and minus 15 using the second row. Okay. So R2 gives what you can do. So instead of 5, if 10 is there means we can eliminate. So R2 gives R2 minus 2 R3. Okay, we are going to convert R3. So R3 gives R3 minus 2R2, same as R4 gives R4 minus, here 15 is here, so if you are multiplying by 3 means 5 becomes 15, isn't it? So 3R2, okay. So now you write 1, 1 minus 2, 0. Then second row no change, 0 minus 5, 5, 0. Then third row you have to write first. R3 is 0 minus 10, 4, 0. Then R2 you want to multiply by 2. So you multiply and say 0 minus 10, 10, 0. Okay, now you subtract minus plus minus. Okay, 0, 10 minus 10 is 0. 4 minus 10 greater is 10. So minus 10 minus 4 is 6, 0. Okay, so value is 0, 0 minus 6, 0. Okay, next one. R4 gives R4 minus 3R. Here R4 is 0 minus 15, 22, 0. So R2 you have to multiply by 3. So 0 minus 15 is plus 15, 0. Okay. Then here minus plus minus. Okay. 0, 0, 22 minus 15 is 7, 0. Okay. Now so you have to write the values here 0, 0, 7, 0. Okay. Next what you need here 1, 0, 2, 0. Here we need instead of 7, 0. So we want to eliminate 7. So you can use 0 R3. Okay. So remaining 3 rows no change. 1, 1 minus 2, 0. Next 0 minus 5, 5, 0. Next 0, 0 minus 6, 0. Then R4 gives R4. So you see here, what is here? 7. 7 is not divisible by 6, 6 is not divisible by 7. So you multiply R4 by 6 and R3 by 7. So only one element is there, we can multiply easily. Okay, 6 plus 7 R3. Okay, so you are multiplying means what it gets? 6 7s are 42. Okay, so 0 0 0 0. Okay, okay, next. Now it is in Euclidean form. After getting Euclidean form, we want to write the rank of A and rank of AB. So rank of A equal to, okay, row of A. You have to see the first 3 columns. Here number of non-zero rows 1, 2, 3. Isn't it? So equal to 3. Next you see rank of AB. So the number of non-zero rows. So how many rows are non-zero? So you see first row, second row, third row. Here also 3. So we got rank of A equal to rank of A equal to rank of A bar 0 equal to 3 equal to number of unknown. Number of unknown also in this question 3 only. So equal to 3. Therefore the system is consistent. The system is consistent and has a unique solution or trivial solution. Okay, unique solution. Okay. Next. Therefore, so if it is unique means we can write the solution directly here because this is not homogeneous equation. So solution is x equal to 0, y equal to 0 and z equal to 0. Okay, this is the answer. Okay. This problem. Determine the value of lambda. We want to find the value of lambda for listing following system of equation as a non-trivial solution. If the equation has a non-trivial solution means we can't say the determinant of a equal to 0. Okay, determinant of a equal to 0. So that condition only we are going to use here. Then we can find the lambda value. Okay. So first you have to write, since the given equation, given system has a non-trivial solution. Okay. Non-trivial solution. Okay, therefore determinant a equal to 0. You can say determinant a equal to 0. Okay, now you can write the a value. So a is 3 lambda minus 8. Next 3 and 3. Okay, 3. Okay, next one 3 lambda minus 8 3. The third one is 3 lambda minus 8. Okay, this is a. So determinant a equal to 0. Next you have to find the determinant. Okay, so you can use 3 by 3 directly. Before that, some adjustment I am doing. That is better. Okay, so this is R1. So I am going to use first condition. R1 gives R1 plus R2 plus R3. Okay, so this is R1, this is R2, this is R3. So R1 first element is 3 lambda minus 8. Second element is 3, next 3. So 3 lambda minus 8 plus 3 plus 3. What do you get? 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 minus 8. Okay, so minus 2. So what's the value? 3 lambda minus 2, first value. Okay, same as next value also. 3 plus 3 lambda minus 8 plus 3. So 3 plus 3 is 6. So 6 minus 8 is minus 2. So 3 lambda minus 2. Okay, next one. Again 3 plus 3, 6. 6 plus 3 lambda minus 8 is 3 lambda minus 2. Okay, next value. Second one now change. 3 minus 8. So 3 lambda minus 8. 3, next 3 lambda minus 8. Okay, determinant. Okay, not matrix, this is determinant. Okay, next you see this first row. In first row, all the elements are same. Then we can take outside. 1 3 minus. So 3 lambda minus 2 we can take outside. Okay. So if you are taking outside means what you get? 3 lambda minus 2 determinant. In first row you have taken 3 lambda minus 2, 3 lambda. After taking that it will become 1. So 1, 1, 1. Remaining 3 lambda minus 8, 3. Next 3 lambda minus 8. Okay. So equal to 0. Next 3 lambda minus 2 into. So again I am going to adjust here. R2 gives R2 minus 3R1. Okay. So 1, 1, 1. So what you get? 3. Here also 3 means 3 minus 3, 0. Next 3 lambda minus 8 is here. 1 minus 3 is there means 3 lambda minus 8 minus 3. So minus 8 minus 3 is minus 11. So 3 lambda minus 11. Next 3 minus 3 is 0. Okay. Next row also. R3 gives R3 minus 3R1. Okay, 3 minus 3 is 0. Then again 3 minus 3 is 0. Next 3 lambda minus 8 minus 3. That is 3 lambda minus 11 equal to 0. So okay. So we have converted in simple form. Now you can find the determinant easily. Okay. This is not a Euclidean form. Okay. Actually this is a determinant. So you want to find the determinant of that matrix. This is somewhat lengthy. So that's why I reduced it into small terms. Okay. So 3 lambda minus 2 into. So now you see this is a triangular form. Isn't it? So if the determinant is triangular form, it's only how to multiply the diagonal, leading diagonal. You multiply 1 into 3 lambda minus 11 into 3 lambda minus 11. In 11th standard you have studied this methods. Okay. So 3 lambda minus 2 into, so multiply 1 into 3 lambda minus minus 11 into 3 lambda minus 11 equal to 0. So 1 into means the same value only you get. 3 lambda minus 11 the whole square equal to 0. Okay, then split it. 3 lambda minus 2 equal to 0, comma 3 lambda minus 11 the whole square equal to 0. Okay, now here 3 lambda minus 2 take right hand side plus 2. So lambda equal to 2 by 3. Okay, next here. So you can remove the square. What you get? 3 lambda minus 11 equal to 0. 3 lambda equal to minus 11. You take right hand side. It become positive. So 11. So lambda equal to 11 by 3. So two values we got for lambda. One value is 2 by 3. Another one is lambda by 3. Sorry, 11 by 3. This is the value of lambda. Okay. That's all. So for this question, in a question they are given the system has a non-trivial solution. If the system has a non-trivial solution means we can't take the condition determinant A equal to 0. I use that condition only. Okay. Next problem. Example 1.39. It's very important 5-mark problem. By using Gaussian elimination method, balance the chemical reaction equation. C5H8 plus O2 gives CO2 plus H2O. Okay, see the question. By using Gaussian elimination method, we have to balance the chemical reaction equation. C5H8 plus O2 gives CO2 plus H2O. Okay, so this is not correct. We have to balance the equation. So that's why we need so 4 positive integers. Near that first term 1 positive integer, that is x1. This near O2 x2 means the third part x3, fourth part is x4. Actually that x1 may be 1 or 2 or any one. Okay, so we are going to take let the positive integers be x1, x2, x3, x4. Okay, next. So now you see the question C5. Here that first part you have to write x1. So x1 C5H8 plus x2O2. This is important question. Very important 5 mark. Okay, gives x3CO2 plus x4H2O. Okay, now you have the equation. So you put this is equation 1. Now you have to compare the carbon from both sides, next hydrogen from both sides, next oxygen from both sides. Okay, now you see the carbon element. Actually this is 5, isn't it? So 5 into x1, that is 5x1. See, any other c is here not, isn't it? Then you remove the right hand side equal to. So here carbon 1 time. So 1 into x3 is x3. So that's all. This is equation 2. Now you have to compare the hydrogen. So hydrogen element here 8. So 8 into x1 is 8x1 equal to. So here hydrogen element is 2. So 2 into x4 is 2x4. Okay. Now you take 2x. So here also x3 you take left hand side. So here 5x1 minus x3 equal to 0. This is equation 2. Okay. Now 2x2 you take left hand side. What you get? 8x1 minus 2x4 equal to 0. Actually both are divisible by 2. From here itself we can simplify. So if you are simplifying here means 1 2 is 2, 4 2s are 8. We can write as it. So 4x1 minus x4 equal to 0. This is equation 3. Next you compare the oxygen elements here 2. So 2x2 equal to right hand side 2x3. One more is there. So x4 also have. So 1 x4, so x4. Okay. Now we take left hand side. 2x2. Next minus 2x3 minus x4 equal to 0. Okay. So this is equation 4. Now you have to use the three equation and you have to find the value of x1, x2, x3 and x4. Okay. Okay, now you see first equation, second equation elements. First you write a bar b equal to first element 5, x2 is not there so 0, x3 is minus 1, x4 also not there so 0. Okay. Next 4x1 that is 4. Next x2 and x3 not there so 0, 0 minus 1. Okay. Next fourth one that is equation. So x1 is 0, x2 is 2, x3 is minus 2, x4 is minus 1. Okay, that's all. Okay. Then actually b also be on the right. So bar 0, 0, 0. Okay. Okay, now you see how to convert into row equilibrium form. First element is natural. Gaussian elimination method, rank method. Listening. So this is 5, that is non-zero element, so let it be, no change there. 5, 0, minus 1, 0, 0. Next row you have to see there, 4 is there, instead of 4 we need 0, so you want to eliminate the 4 using first row. How can you write? R2 gives 5R2 minus 4R1. Okay, so what do you get here? 4 5s are, we can write 4 5s are 20. 0, 0, minus 4, 0. Minus 5. Okay, second row you have to multiply by 5. Okay, then the first row you have to multiply by 4. 4 5s are 20. 4 into 0, 0. 4 into minus 1, minus 4. Next 0, 0. Okay, now you subtract minus, minus, plus, minus, minus. 20 minus 20 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. 0 plus 4 is 4, minus 5 minus 0 is minus 5, next is 0. So what we got? 0, 0, 4, minus 5, 0. See, next you see the third row. In third row, already there 0 is there, so no change. Okay, 0, 2, minus 2, minus 1, 0. Okay. Okay, you see next one. Actually, in second row, number of 0 2. In third row, number of 0 is 1. If we are interchanging the R2 and R3 means we will get the equilibrium form. So I am going to convert R2 gives R3, R3 gives R1, R2. Okay. So 5 0 minus 1 0 0. Next here instead of R2 R3 write 0. 2 minus 2 minus 1 0 next row 0 0 4 minus 5 0. Okay, now this is equilibrium form. Now you can form the, so you can say the rank also. Okay, here rank of A is 1 2 3. Okay, rank of A is 3, rank of AB also 3. Okay, rank of AB also 3. So it implies rank of A equal to rank of AB equal to 3 equal to number of unknown. Therefore, the system is consistent. Therefore, the system is consistent and as a unique solution. And as a unique solution. Okay. So actually, you want to verify whether it is consistent or not. Okay. So this is consistent. It has a unique solution. Okay. Now you form the equation. The equations are first one 5x1, x2 is not 0, then x3. So minus x3 equal to 0. This is equation. Already 4 equation you have written. This is 5. Okay. Missed it. Here 2 x2 minus 2 x3 minus x4 equal to 0. This is equation 6. Okay, next one. x1, x2, x3. So 4x3 minus 5x4 equal to 0. This is equation 7. Now you see the equations. Actually we have 3 equations but 4 unknowns are there. So you have to assume the value, any one of the values. I am going to assume is x4. Let x4 equal to t. Okay, t or k, anyone you can say t, k or s. Okay, so constant, that is constant. Okay, t belongs to r. Okay, so I assume. Okay, now you substitute in 7th equation. 7 implies 4x3 minus 5x4. x4 value is 3. So 5t equal to 0. Now 4x3 equal to 5t, you take right hand side, become positive, so plus 5t. Okay, then x3 equal to 5t by 4. Okay, are you clear? x3. Okay, next you have to substitute x3 in equation 6. Okay, 6 implies 2x2 minus 2x3. x3 value is 5t by 4 minus x4 value is t. We have taken, no? So t equal to 0. Okay, next step. 2x2, here 1, 2 is 2, 2 2s are 4. Okay, so minus 5t by 2 minus t equal to 0. Okay, next step. 2x2, so we take right hand side. 5t by 2 plus t. So 2x2 equal to, take LCM. So 5t plus 2t by 2. So 2x2 equal to 7t by 2. 2 you take right hand side. What you get? x2 equal to 7t by 4. Okay, 7t by 4. Okay, next. x2, okay, completed. Next we need x1 value. Substitute the value in 5th equation. So 5 implies 5x1 minus x3. What's the value of x3? Actually, x3 value is 5t by 4. So 5t by 4 equal to 0. Next, 5x1 equal to, this one you take right hand side. 5t by 4. So 5 cancel. So x1 equal to t by 4. x1 equal to t by 4. So all the values we got. Actually, so we need the positive integers. That's why. So we can assume the value of x4 equal to t. Instead of t, we can take x4 equal to 4. Because you see all the times, in all the denominator, 1 4 is there. Okay, if we are taking t equal to 4 means only we will get the integer, positive integer. Okay, so assume let t equal to 4. Okay, let t equal to 4. Okay, then what you get? So it implies x1 equal to t by 4 equal to, so t value is 4, so 4 by 4 simplify equal to 1. So x1 equal to 1. Next x2. x2 equal to, actually x2 value is 7t by 4. 7 into 4 by 4. 4 cancel, so equal to 7. So x2 equal to 7. Next one x3. x3 equal to 5t by 4. 5 into 4 by 4. 4 cancel. So x3 equal to 5. Next x4 equal to, x4 equal to, actually x4 means t, isn't it? So t value is 4. So 4. Okay, so we got 4 values, x1, x2, x3 and x4. Now you have to substitute x1, x2, x3 in the given equation. Actually given chemical equation, reaction equation is C5H8 plus O2 gives CO2 plus H2O. So instead of first part, near the first part we have taken x1, isn't it? So x1 value is 1. So we can leave the second x2 value is 7. x3 value is 5. So x4 value is 4. This is the balanced chemical reaction equation. Okay, therefore the balanced chemical reaction equation is C5H8 plus 7O2 gives 5CO2 plus 4H2O. Okay. The next problem, example 1.40. If the system of equations px plus by plus cz equal to 0, comma ax plus qy plus cz equal to 0, comma ax plus by plus rz equal to 0. Okay, listen. So if the system of equation, has a non-trivial solution, and p not equal to a, q not equal to b, r not equal to c, prove that p by p minus a plus q by q minus b plus r by r minus c equal to 2. So you want to answer is there. Okay, so easy one way. So p by p minus a equals plus q by q minus b plus r by r minus c equal to 2. Okay, listen. The system of equation has a non-trivial solution. Okay, non-trivial solution means you can't say determinant of a equal to 0. Okay, so solution, since the system has a non-trivial solution. Okay, non-trivial solution. Okay, next. Therefore, determinant a equal to 0. Okay, determinant a equal to 0. Now you can say now determinant p, b, c, next a, q, c, next a, b, r equal to 0. Okay, next step, how to adjust the second row instead of a. So actually here p minus a, q minus b, r minus c is there. So according to that we have to convert first. Okay, so I am going to do r2 gives r2 minus r1. Okay, r2 gives r2 minus r1. Same as r3 gives r3 minus r1. Okay, so r2 minus, in r2 what is here? First r1 I am writing p, b, c. In r2 a is there, so a minus p. Okay, next q minus b. Next c minus c. C minus c is 0. Okay, next r3 gives r3 minus r1. A is here, so a minus p. Next b minus b is 0. R minus c. Okay, next actually we need p minus a only. Here a minus p is here, so you take one minus outside. Next step. Okay, so if you taking means you get p b c. So one minus you take, so minus into, now minus becomes plus, plus becomes minus, so p minus a, remaining no change. Okay, q minus b, 0. Okay, next third row also you take one minus in this element, so minus p minus a is 0, r minus c. Okay, equal to 0. Okay, next step, so I am going to multiply c1 by p minus a. Okay, multiply and divide. Okay, so p minus a, c2 I am going to multiply and divided by q minus b, and c3 I am going to multiply and divided by r minus c. Okay, first row b minus a, next column q minus b, third column is r minus c. Okay, next step. You see the next step? So I am going to multiply c1 by p minus a. So c1 is p. So multiply and divide. Multiplication I am doing outside. Division is I am doing inside. Okay, p minus a. Next part, minus p minus a by p minus a. Next one, minus p minus a by p minus a. Okay. Okay, first column over. In the second column, I am going to multiply and divide by q minus b. Okay, divide. Inside you have to divide b by q minus b. Then q minus b by q minus b. Next one 0 by q minus b, that is 0. Okay. Next third column. So I am going to multiply and divide by r minus c. Okay, r minus c. Okay, divide inside c by r minus c. Next 0 is there, so 0. Next r minus c by r minus c. So r minus c by r minus c. Okay. Equal to 0. Okay, equal to 0. Now, next step you see. So here p minus a cancel, q minus b. Next here also. So one we got one there, that place. Okay. So remaining parts, if you are taking right hand side means it becomes 0. So you can leave that. Okay. Next p by p minus a. Next b by q minus b. C by r minus c. Remaining minus 1, 1, 0. Next minus 1, 0, 1. Okay. Actually this is determinant. Okay, not matrix. Okay, equal to 0. Now we have to find the determinant of that elements. Okay. Okay, first how you want to find the determinant? P by p minus a into, you have to leave the first one, first column. 1 is 1. So 1 minus 0 into 0 is 0. Next minus, second part. B by q minus d into, now you have to leave the first one, second column. Minus 1 into 1 is minus 1. Next minus 1 into 0 is 0. Okay. Next one. Plus third element is c by r minus c. So c by r minus c into, you leave the first one, third column. Minus 1 into 0 is 0. That's minus 1 into 1 is minus 1. So plus 1. Okay. Next equal to 0. Don't forget to write equal to 0. Okay. Next p by p minus a into 1 minus 0 is 1. Minus b by q minus b into minus 1. Plus c by r minus c into 1 equal to 0. Now we multiply. P by p minus a into 1 is p by p minus a. Okay. Next minus into minus plus b by q minus b. Here plus into plus is plus only. C by r minus c equal to 0. So now you see the answer. We want to prove p by p minus c. Okay, first part okay, plus. So q by q minus c. Instead of b, what we need? Q. Isn't it? Same as next one also. Instead of c, we need r. So next step, we are going to adjust our second and third value. Okay, last two values. P by p minus a plus, in second part I am going to add 1q and I am going to subtract 1q in numerator. Okay, the same part you are doing is add and subtract. Numerator na numerator. Okay, denominator means denominator. Okay, so multiply and dividing also okay, adjustment only, but here I am going to adjust 1q. I am adding same time I am subtracting 1q also. Okay, q minus q. Already there one b is there, so plus b divided by what is there? Q minus b plus. Next part, third part is c by r minus c. So here I am going to add and subtract 1r. So r minus r plus c divided by so r minus c. So when you are adding one term extra, you have to subtract immediately. Okay. So when you are multiplying one term, immediately have to divide. Okay, that is adjustment. Here I have added and subtracting. Okay. So now you see p by p minus a plus. So these two terms you take together. Okay. Next one q minus. From these two terms you take one minus common. Then what you get? Q become positive, b becomes negative. So minus b divided by q minus b. Okay. Next plus. Here also r in last two parts you take one minus common, then r positive, c negative, divided by r minus c equal to 0. Okay. Next p by p minus a plus, now I am taking say q by q minus b one part, q by q minus, actually q minus b is common for the both terms. So first I have taken first part, then what is here minus, so minus next term q minus b by q minus b, okay, plus next here also first part r by r minus c, so r by r minus c minus, then another one is r minus c by r minus c equal to 0, okay. Now here you can simplify q minus b cancel 1, then r minus c also cancel. So what is remaining? P by p minus a plus q by q minus b minus 1 plus r by r minus c minus 1 equal to 0. Okay, now you add the value minus 1. So minus 1 is minus 2. So if you are taking right hand side means it will become positive. So answer is p by p minus a plus q by q minus b plus r by r minus c. So minus 1 minus 2 take right hand side. So that is the answer. Okay. True. Okay. So we got the answer. Okay. Next problem. Exercise 1.7 important 5 mark second problem, okay. Determine the value of lambda, determine the value of lambda for which the following system of equations, the following system of equations x plus y plus 3z equal to 0, 4x plus 3y plus lambda z equal to 0, 2x plus y plus 2z equal to 0 has first solution a unique solution, Okay, then second solution is a non-trivial solution. Okay, third solution is here only two solution, okay, because this is homogeneous equation. So here only two solutions, only two possibles. So unique and non-trivial solution, okay. So here inconsistent is not possible, okay. So now we can do, already we learn about this concept, we can do quickly, okay. Solution. Determine the value of lambda for which of the following system. So what you have to write first? You have to write the equation in the form of a bar 0, okay. Next you have to convert into row equilibrium form. Next how to assume the value of lambda for a unique solution and a non-trivial solution, okay. So first a bar 0. If you are writing B also no problem, okay. So a bar 0 equal to 1 1 3 0. Next 4 3 lambda 0. Okay, next 2 1 2 0. Okay. Now what you want to do? How to convert the matrix into row equilibrium form? So you have to eliminate 4 and 2, isn't it? Using R1. So R2 gives R2 minus 4R1. Is correct? R2 gives R2 minus 4R1. So here R2 is 4 3 lambda 0. Next R1 you multiply by 4. What will you get? 4 3 is 12 0. Okay, now you subtract. minus, 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 minus. So 4 minus 4 is 0. Plus 3 minus 4 greater is minus, so minus 4 minus 3 is 1. Next lambda minus 12 0. Okay, what we got? 0 1 1 3 0 is first row. Second row is 0 minus 1 lambda minus 12 0. Okay, next R3 gives R3 minus H2 is here, so you multiply R1 by 2, so 2 R1. Okay, then you write 2 1 2 0. This is R3. R1 you have to multiply by 2. What do you get? 2 2 6 0. Subtract minus 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 minus. 2 minus 2 is 0. 1 minus 2 greater is minus, so minus 1. 2 minus 6 greater is minus. 6 minus 2 is 4. 0 minus 0 is 0. Okay. 0 minus 1 minus 4 0. Okay. Okay. Now you see. So actually in second row unknown is there. Lambda is there. In third row, so they are not there. So only one row unknown accused, that is in second row. So if we are interchanging R3 to R3 and R3 to R2 means, so calculation will get easy. Okay, so that's why, so I am going to convert 1 1. So already in one problem we have seen like this lambda and mu problem in last class. Okay, same method only here as 1 1 3 0. Next is 0. So here we have to write R2 gives R3, R3 gives R2. 0 minus 1 lambda minus 12 0, sorry, minus 4. Next R2 you write in R3 place. 0 minus 1 lambda minus 12 0. Okay. Okay, next you see first column, okay, not 0 0 0, instead of 1 we need 0, isn't it? So you have to use the R2 and we want to eliminate that minus 1. So R3 gives R3, so minus 1 is there, same symbol, so minus R2. Enough. Okay, just if we are subtracting means it will become 0. So 1 1 3 0. Next 0 minus 1 minus 4 0. 0 minus 1 plus 1 is 0. Then lambda minus 12 plus 4. So in minus into minus, here minus is there, so minus into minus plus. Okay, so plus 4 equal to what it gets? Lambda. So minus is greater, so minus 12 minus 4 is 8. So we get lambda minus 8. Next place 0 only. Okay, 0 minus 0 is 0. Okay, let's see. This is Euclidean form. You see, we got the Euclidean form. Now you see, after writing this, you have to form. First one is unique solution. Second one is non-trivial solution. You see, suppose if lambda minus 8 place is 0 or not equal to 0. First it is not equal to 0. So place of lambda minus 8 is not equal to 0 means what you will get? Rank of A and rank of A. Do you think this is non-zero element is here? So rank of A is, you will get 3, isn't it? 1 2, here also non-zero, so 3. Rank of AB also you will get 3. You see, 1 2, this is common for AB also, so you will get 3. So we can assume, isn't it? First part, if lambda minus 8 not equal to 0, so we will get unique solution. Next, suppose lambda minus 8 equal to 0, okay, equal to 0. So this place, this last row fully 0, okay, then what you get? Rank of A is 2, rank of AB also 2. So we can say the system is consistent, it has a non-trivial solution. Okay, infinitely many solution. Here this homogeneous equations, one more word is given answer, that is non-trivial. Okay, so I am writing first. If lambda minus 8 equal to 0, which implies lambda equal to 8. isn't it? Sorry, not equal to first convention. Okay, not equal. So lambda not equal to 8. Therefore, a rank of A equal to 3. Rank of AB also 3. Okay, rank of A 3. Rank of AB also 3. So which implies rank of A equal to rank of AB equal to 3 equal to number of unknowns. Both are equal to number of unknowns. Therefore, the system is consistent and has a unique solution. Okay. Next, for second solution, you see second solution. So we are going to take lambda minus only two possible. So maybe 0 or not equal to 0. Only two. Okay. So first we have taken not equal to 0. If not equal to 0, we got the unique solution. Suppose lambda minus 8 equal to 0. If lambda minus 8 equal to 0. So which implies lambda equal to minus 8, you take right hand side, it become positive. So 8. Okay. So if lambda equal to 8, so rank of A equal to 2. Isn't it? So this is 8 means 8 minus 8 is 0. So rank of A is 2. Then rank of AB also 2. Okay. So here actually you have written 0. Isn't it? So 0 means you write 0. Okay. B also you can write instead of 0. Okay. 0 equal to 2. Next. Therefore, rank of A equal to rank of A bar 0 equal to 2, which is less than number of unknown. Okay. Therefore the system is consistent and has a non-trivial solution. Okay, so how to do carefully. So this is important, easy 5-mark problems. When they are asking the value of unknown, so how to convert the given matrix into Euclidean form. First you have to form the A by B argumented matrix. If it is homogeneous, you can write A bar 0. Instead of A bar 0, if you are writing A bar 0, if you are writing A bar B also, no problem. So both are same only. Okay. So instead of A bar 0, you can write A bar B. Then you have to assume the value of unknown. Okay. So if lambda is not equal to 8, what will get run? So if lambda equal to 8 means what will get? Okay, it's like that you are thinking. So last two exercises very important. So all the problems are same related problems. So it is rank method, consistency. So consistency problems you study thoroughly. Okay. So very important 5-mark concept. Last 2, 3 next year. Determinant method we have studied. Determinant method also some way problems are there. Then inversion method, some way problems, 5-mark problems. Okay. So when you are doing inversion method, determinant method and Gaussian elimination method or rank method. Gaussian and rank is same only. Okay. So you doing them. First you have to see the constant whether it is in right hand side or left hand side. So if it is in left hand side, you convert into right hand side. Okay. After that only how to do. Okay. So actually I have completed the first lesson. So from the beginning you study thoroughly. From first concept you study the adjoint, then inverse, isn't it? Adjoint, inverse, then second part rank, isn't it? Rank, minor method and row reduction method in third exercise. So in second exercise one more concept is there, inverse Jordan method. Then third exercise is inversion method, solve using inversion method. Next fourth is Grammar's rule. Then fifth Gaussian elimination method. Sixth is consistency using rank method. Seventh is homogeneous equations. Okay. So everything you have to study thoroughly. Actually, so easy concept only. So when you are doing, you do carefully. Calculation is very important. So if you are missing any term, we won't get the answer. Okay, that is here very important. So actually this is easy, isn't it? So inverse, once again we can recall that inverse. A inverse formula is 1 by determinant A into adjoint A. When you are finding the inverse, first you have to check whether A is singular or non-singular. If it is singular, A inverse does not exist. If it is singular, so with non-singular, we can continue the process. Okay. Then Gramer's rule. In Gramer's rule also, so first you have to find delta. If delta is not equal to 0 means we can use the Gramer's rule. If it is equal to zeros, we cannot continue. Okay. The Gramer's rule not possible there. Okay. Next, third one, Gaussian elimination method. In Gaussian elimination method, first you have to convert into Ax equal to, you have to form an equation in the form of Ax equal to B. So after that, so you have to write augmented matrix A bar B. Next, convert A bar B into Euclidean form. After getting Euclidean form, you get 3 equation or 2 equation or 1 equation. If you are getting 3 equation means, so that is unique solution. You get x separate value, y and z separate. Okay. Then if you are getting 2 equation, you have to assume the 1 unknown value. So if you are getting 1 equation means you want to assume the 2 unknown values. Okay. Then this is inverse. Then inversion method means first you have to write the equation in the form of Ax equal to B. Then x equal to A inverse B. Isn't it? So here also A inverse we want to find. Okay. Then rank method, consistency already I told how to use the rank method. There also you have to first write the augmented matrix, then you have to convert into row Euclidean form. Next you want to check the rank. If the rank of A equal to rank of AB equal to 3 means, that is number of unknown means, okay, number of equal to number of unknowns means we can't say the system is consistent and it is a unique solution. Suppose rank of A not equal to rank of AB means that is the system is inconsistent and it has no solution. If rank of A equal to rank of AB equal less than number of unknown means the system is consistent and it has an infinitely many solution. Okay. Same as in homogeneous equation also. So one homework is there. So you try that problem. Important 5-mark problem. Okay. Question number 3. Okay. That's balancing chemical reaction equation. You try this problem. So lesson 1 completed. Okay. Thank you.